Hi everybody, and welcome to Cons of Tarkir box number 2 box opening. If you didn't see my first video, you can check out my channel and look at that one if you want. Box is pretty good, I think, and you can get a chance. We're gonna dig right into the second one here. Hope you enjoy. There are definitely some chase cards in this set, as usual. All the fetch lands are rare, which is awesome, and all the cons are pretty good, and as usual, planeswalkers, everyone likes to get those. So, without further ado, I'm going to start with the left side here, pack number 1. Like my other videos, I'm going to just quickly go through the commons and uncommons and show the rare, and then maybe any foils and set them aside. So, first pack. The rare is Sage of the Inward Eye. Jeskai, mostly just going to be a limited card, but as usual the art's fantastic, so that's at least fun. Go to the second pack here. Hope I don't go too fast or slow for you guys. Leave comments below if you think I need to do something different for the next time a set comes out and I do this. Second rare, Blood-Soaked Champion. Definitely going to be a standout in Constructed. Anything that's usually black has a 1-to-cast creature recurring from the graveyard usually sees some play, if not a lot, so only time will tell with that one. Third pack here. Our rare is a Clever Imposter. And a foil Longshot Squad. Clever Imposter, I opened him up at the pre-release. He was pretty standout as usual. The fact that they can now copy Planeswalkers, you can now have a clone of a Planeswalker is definitely good. I have a feeling it might be the best clone ever. Phyrexian Metamorph might be just ahead or just behind or maybe tied. But either way, it's a good card. Moving on here. We can get. Well, I think I already know what it is. Actually, it is an Altar of Brood sticking out there in the back. Not too many 1-to-cast artifacts in the rare slot in this set, huh? Altar of Brood. I know there's already combos with it to mill your opponent out, but milling is usually not a typical win strategy, but could be different, who knows. Like I said, the standard season is 1 day old if you're not counting today yet. We'll get a lot more insight after the Pro Tour in a week. Our next rare, Meandering Tower Shell. 5-to-cast 5/9. What a foil island. The artwork as usual in this set is fantastic. They just keep getting better every time, I think. Makes me never want to stop collecting Magic cards, that's for sure. Next pack here. Rare is Creator's Claw. Should be at least used in some standard decks. Like most, there's usually a rare red X damage spell in each block, or sometimes standard season. And sees play if the deck's there. Next pack here. Quick through the commons. Our rare is Herald of Offenza. I don't know how many of you guys played at the pre-release, but Outlast, definitely living up to the hype. I actually think Herald of Offenza might see play in a white-black token deck, or maybe even a mono-white weenie deck if there is such one in Standard. Next pack we have Howl of the Horde. Pretty good. That one has Raid. I don't know if anyone else observed it at the pre-release. I got to play with a bunch of different mechanics, because obviously even though you pick one clan, which I picked Jeskai, you're not going to get, only Prowess guys or only Raid guys. The only one that I thought was underwhelming was Prowess. Now, I didn't get many of the rares, but still. Our next rare is Rakasha Vizier. Another limited only bomb, but maybe there will be that Sultai graveyard deck and I'll be wrong, but I don't know. Next pack here. Quick through the cards. Our next rare is Flying Crane Technique. I did get that at the pre-release in my sealed pool, not as my stamped rare. Needless to say, anytime I actually cast it, it won me the game pretty much. It is 6 to cast, more than likely just a limited card, especially given the colors. I don't know how much Jeskai aggro will be a thing. More charms. Next rare is Ivory Tusk Fortress. More limited bombs only, but there's definitely powerhouses in the set, and I'm sure in this box that we'll be happy to see, just like Bloodsoaked Champion. The next rare is a Pearl Lake Ancient. It's a second mythic. It's actually our second blue mythic. We got a foil Disowned Ancestors. Pearl Lake Ancient, not the kind of mythic you want to see, but I will take it after opening a Clever Imposter first. So, in my first video, I called opening a fetch land. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to do that, unless maybe that counts as calling it for this pack. I guess we'll find out. Our rare is Tamir Ascendancy. Definitely only going to see play unlimited, I think. There are a few of them that might see some play in standard. I don't believe that is one of them, but I'm not huge into what's going on in standard right now, so I could easily be wrong. Got a Sultai Ascendancy. Now, if there's a Sultai deck to be had, this will probably be it, but whether that deck exists remains to be seen. We're on to the second row, obviously, if you guys had not noticed. I apologize for not pointing out for any of those potential box mappers. Next rare is Savage Knuckleblade. Now, this guy is going to see standard play for sure, and he's a bit of a chase rare anyway, not as much as the fetch lands, but still. And a foil Hordling Outburst. Savage Knuckleblade, 3 to cast 4/4, already pretty decent, and relevant abilities for all 3 colors, including haste. I mean, 4 mana for a 4/4 haste is still pretty good. Draw him late and he still does things too. Mardu Warshrieker is definitely a good card to be having, at least in limited. I know I have many places he's going to go in casual decks. Next rare, Ash Cloud Phoenix as a mythic. I believe it is a bit underrated at the moment. I know price-wise he's going up a little. I think the more people play with him at the pre-release, the more people realized he's the real deal, but we will not know for sure. I already have 3 mythics opened. Wonder how that bodes for the rest of the packs. Second Ivory Tusk Fortress in this box. 5 to cast 5. Well, that's a little strange. Our island is upside down. Oh, guess weirder things have happened. 5 to cast 5/7. You get him in limited with any Outlast guys, and your opponent's not going to be happy, that's for sure. He also comes in the pre-constructed deck, I believe, for the Asban, as an alternate art. Our rare is See the Unwritten, mythic number 4 in the box. That's pretty impressive, actually, considering we're only halfway through. Some tells me we're not getting 8 mythics, but I have opened 6 in a box, so maybe I'll do it again. Let's see, next pack here. Polluted Delta. I was thinking it's been a while since I saw Fetch Land, and there is one, and it is one we want to see. That's also true. And we got a foil Weave Fate. Polluted Delta, always good. Happy to see that. We're at Mythic Fetch Land, back to back. Let's see if we can keep it rolling here. We've seen every single fetch land out of a pack except for Flooded Strand. Hopefully in this box we'll see one of those too. Second Bloodsoaked Champion. Well, it's not often you want to see duplicate rares this early in a box, but I will take a second Bloodsoaked Champion, that's for sure. He is worth a little bit of money and a good card. So good to always have enough, especially if you want 4 in a deck, or if you want 1 or 2 for EDH and you want to trade some. He is gonna be good, that's for sure. Next pack, our rare is Utter End. It's definitely gonna see standard play. I mean, it's a 4 to cast, exile anything but a land. So, as a matter of fact, we might see Utter Ends for Bloodsoaked Champions as the standard season progresses here. Who knows? I'm excited for the Pro Tour to come out and see what kind of decks they have brewing and see how that affects what everyone else wants to do. It seems like there's a lot of decks out there that we might see. Next rare, haha, Flooded Strand. Well, that makes it. I've seen all of them out of a pack now. That definitely makes me happy. Flooded Strand is one of those chase fetch lands I was talking about at the beginning of the box. This is our next to last pack in the middle here. Hoping for something else. Maybe we'll get a 5th Mythic already, but you know, we're already doing pretty good, I think. Jeering Instigator. People are a little low on him at the moment. I mean, he's certainly not aggro red like most mono red decks want to be, but he just seems too interesting to not see some play. I know we'll face him in limited, and I'm sure he'll be a casual card as well, but we will only have to wait and see. Next rare, Rattleclaw Mystic. Another one of those rares you want to open in your packs. He will definitely see play in standard. He's a mana producer, and he can probably cause all kinds of fun tricks eventually. This is the first pack of the last row here. I want to let everybody know I got 3 boxes of cons yesterday when it came out. I'm planning on recording all 3. This is the second one. The first box was pretty good. Go back in my channel and check that out and leave any comments. Next rare is Mardu Ascendancy. I love the picture. The artwork is fantastic. I mean, it is like the marquee art for the entire set. It comes on the box. It's a great card. It's one of the Ascendancies that I'm sure will see play. Now, yet again, I like to think if there's any decks that are playing the colors of any of the clans, whether it's Mardu or Sultai or Jeskai, you at least will consider putting in Ascendancy, just because they're all pretty good. Next rare, High Sentinels Arasheen of Arasheen. Open a foil forest. It's a 3/4 flying for 4. I mean, definitely going to be limited. He's probably going to be good enough to see play in constructed if there's either some sort of white weenie or black-white token deck. He definitely seems like he'll be playable. I have an EDH deck that I'm planning on putting in, all about +1/+1 counters. Running a Fenza, the foremost, as the general, which, now that I said it out loud, let's see if I did a called mythic. Ready? Oh, it is a con. It is Sirach. Okay. Open our next pack here. Gonna try to speed it up a little bit here for you guys. We got a Master of Pearls, and I think everyone saw that there's actually a foil mythic, Ash Cloud Phoenix. Well, ironically, I said maybe we'll open a bunch of mythics in this box. I never expected to get a foil one, but hey, that puts us up to 5, I believe. 5 mythics. Moving on. Rares Dig Through Time. People seem like the cards are going to be decent. We'll see if it makes it in standard or not. Let's see what we got here. Abzan Ascendancy. Like I said before, it's one of the better, or like I said, the Ascendancies will see play if those colors see play, or at least will be considered. I mean, almost certainly. Next pack is a Jeering Instigator. We've got a lot of duplicates in this box so far. I didn't get very many at all in the last box. Next pack here. Go quick through the commons. Uncommons are rare. Is Rakasha Death Dealer. He's 2 colors. There's a green-black deck. He's going in. Unless it's control only, but seems pretty good. Next pack. Rare's Deflecting Palm. The picture, by the way, is disgusting, but that's okay. Compound Fractures are our friend. It's not as good as I thought it was when I first read it, but still not bad. 3 packs to go here. Rare's Ghost Fireblade. And a foil Teamer Ascendancy. 2 foil rares in this, or mythics in this box. The Ascendancy is decent, and of course Ghost Fireblade will work at least with Morph guys. Ghost Fireblade is one of those cards that you read and you think is going to be cool, but I mean, there's not really any colorless guys that are going to go on. I mean, obviously you can go Morph guys, but how many people are going to be playing that in Standard? I think it'll be fun in Limited, but that's about the only place we're going to see it. Next pack here, our rare is Kuru Lich Lord. Not bad. Another one of those limited bombs. But this box seems to be much more filled with those than anything. Alright, last pack here. I did call 6 mythics, but I would be okay with another fetch land. I mean, who knows what will be in it, of course. Go through here. Our rare is a Rattleclaw Mystic. Well, that's not a bad pool for the last pack. So I'm gonna quick go through what we got here, pull out anything that I think is of note, and we'll see. Actually, you know, I may have got another mythic. I don't know if I counted Sirach. I was opening the pack so fast. Let's see. Rattleclaw Mystic. I mean, the Rakasha Death Dealer's not bad. Got a foil Ashcloud Phoenix, a Sirach, second Rattleclaw Mystic, Flooded Strand, Utter End, Blood-Soaked Champion, Polluted Delta, See the Unwritten, there's a regular Ashcloud Phoenix, Savage Knuckleblade, Pearl Lake Ancient. I mean, we know it's not worth much, but it's worth a note because it's a mythic, Clever Imposter, and a Blood-Soaked Champion. Well, no Planeswalker in that box, but we did manage to pull. Let's make sure I didn't miss any mythics here. And there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 mythics, 1 foil. So overall, not a bad box. Well, join me for my next video. I open my 3rd box of Khans of Tarkir.